So in this video, I'm gonna answer the question that it asks almost every single call I have. And that question is how long my videos should be. So let's just get straight into it. Now, before we get into it, you need to understand one thing. This question comes mainly from agency owners, entrepreneurs that I talk to that want to use YouTube to get clients. So it's not about the best length of a YouTube video. If I want to get as many views as possible, it's more so like this is the best video length if you actually want to get clients from YouTube. I'm gonna look at it from two perspectives. One is actual like YouTube metrics. So the average view duration, how it actually translates, how different lengths of a video translate to different like watch time, average view duration, things like that. But then also what we see with our clients works best when it comes to actually getting leads and clients from YouTube. So the first thing you need to understand is that there's no ideal length for a YouTube video technically. Like there's not a specific formula that if you make your videos 8 minutes and 30 seconds, then they're gonna perform best. But you need to understand one thing. So how the different lengths of a video actually translate into the performance. Okay, I'm gonna share like some examples from my business partner YouTube channel. You can see that this video is like 4 minutes long, like almost 5. This is one is 13 minutes long, 30 minutes, and then also we have a video here which is like 1 hour and 40 minutes long. So it's like the longest video here. So we can see that technically, if we look at the retention graph here, you can see that this video looks best because at 30 seconds, there's still like 70% of people like still watching the video. And then most of them watch the video pretty much until the very end. So here we still have like 50, 60% of people watching. And then of course, as always, we have the drop off at the very end of the video. So from that perspective, you might think that, well, actually it's best to create short videos because the average percentage viewed is really healthy. It's like 56.4%. But the thing is, if you look at the time spent, like the time that the viewers spend on watching the video, it's just 2 minutes and 40 seconds. So with those like short videos, it's actually hard to make them valuable enough to get someone to take action and let's say book a call with us and then potentially become a client. So that's why I actually don't recommend very short videos to most of our clients because yes, it's gonna make more people watch the video until the very end, but at the same time, it's still just 2 minutes and 40 seconds that someone can spend on the content on like 5-minute video. So it's still gonna be hard to convert someone from on just like a 4 or 5 minute video. So here's another example. It's like a 13-minute video and you can see that here, the average percentage viewed is a bit worse. So you can see that this video is still actually performing better than like typical videos on the channel. There's like gray section here kind of marks like what's the average on the channel. So this video is actually, really good performer. But then at the end of that, we almost have like, that drop comes down to like 33% compared to like 50% here. And so technically it does mean that the average percentage viewed is lower. It's like under 50%. But the average view duration now is almost 3 times bigger. So it's like 6.5 minutes that people actually watch consuming the content. So that's why with most of our clients, we see that the best performing videos are actually between like 10 to 15 minutes mark, because this is the length of the video that is still very healthy, meaning like there's still a lot of people that actually watch the video until the very end, but the average view duration is gonna be like 2 to 3 times higher. So that's something worth keeping in mind. Now, you also need to understand that the length of the video itself, it's gonna dictate how many clicks your video is gonna get. Because if let's say your video is like 30 minutes, then there might be less people clicking on that video because they might not have 30 minutes at that moment. So they might leave it for later and then they maybe never come back to it. They never watch the content. And so that's why we also see that shorter videos tend to perform a bit better in terms of the click rate as well. Because again, like if I'm just like going through my day and I see a video like that, which is like 10, 15 minutes, I might have 10, 15 minutes. So I'm going to click on it. I'm going to watch the video. Same thing with shorter videos. I might have those like 5 minutes in my day. So I'm going to click on this video. But if I see 30 minutes video, I know it takes another, like a different level of commitment basically. So I might not click on that video straight away. And again, I might plan to do it later, I might forget. So the click rate might be also worse. Now here's the 30-minute video as a comparison. You can see that here we have average percentage viewed as around like 33%. And still, this is actually like better performing video. So it's also not very typical on like a 30-minute video to have that good retention. But you can also see that there's actually more people clicking away in the first 30 seconds. So there's also people clicking on the video and then around 50% of people, like maybe like 40% of people like click away before that like 1 minute mark here. And so that also caused the average percentage view to drop significantly. It's just like 33%. The average view duration technically is at like 10 minutes right now. So it's also looking pretty healthy. But again, that length of a video can hurt other metrics. And on your side, it's also gonna take you way longer to actually create a video like that, because you're gonna spend like 30 minutes just filming it. And with the planning and preparations, it might be even like 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours that you will need to spend on creating a video like that. And then we have the longest form video. So it's like 1 hour and 40 minutes is a compilation video. And you can see that if we look at the retention graph, it actually looks the worst here, because there's so many people dropping off in that like first few minutes. And then up until the very end, not that many people watching the video. And that's also really important from the call to action perspective, because if you follow my recommendations, you probably have like 2 call to actions in the video. One somewhere like the beginning of the video, but not in the intro section. So maybe like somewhere in like the 25% of the video, and then one around like 75 to 80%. And you can also have one in the end. But what you need to understand is that if you just leave your call to action at the end, what most people do, like nobody's even gonna hear your call to action. So that's the big problem with that length of the video as well, is that not many people like even see the call to action that you put in your videos. So that's why you can see that this video like will probably take you the most amount of time to actually create, because it's like almost 2 hours of content. And then also the average view duration is actually not that much better. Like the video is, comparing it to this one, it's almost like 10 times longer. And then the average view duration is just like twice as good. And so that's also the thing with long form videos, is that you can do some videos like that, especially if it's like a compilation video. So if let's say you're an agency owner talking about cold emails on your channel, and then you just like compile all of your videos into like 1 4-hour masterclass on cold emails, that's something that you can definitely do. It's like an easy way for you to create content without you having to create that content. And it can really still boost the average, like the watch time that people spend on your channel watching your content. So it can be helpful, but you need to understand that in most cases, if you plan to like create a video like that, it's just not gonna be worth it, because again, you're gonna spend so much time creating it and you're not gonna get the results out of it. And so that's basically what we're seeing, with our clients as well. And so even though there's no right answer to this question, I would say that I still recommend to follow that rule and create videos around 8 to 15 minutes long, because that's the best balance between the actual performance of the video, the average view duration, the watch time, the amount of people that actually take the next step and potentially book a call and end up becoming a client of yours, and also the value you can conceive in the video. But what you need to understand is that you want to squeeze that value to like 10 to 15 minutes. So even if, let's say, you have a lot of knowledge about some certain topic and you want to make the videos 30 minutes, think about how you can actually make the video shorter, because that will make the video perform better in the end. So you might also end up getting better results. And so that's why I'm recording this video for you as well. I'm not gonna make it any longer, because I actually want to follow my best practices. So I want to squeeze the amount of value into like as short a video as possible. So I'm just gonna end it here. But if you're a business owner looking to scale your channel on YouTube and looking to get more clients from this platform, click the link down below and check out how our process works, and potentially book a call with me so I can walk you through everything, so that we can help you get more clients from YouTube in 2026. Or if you're not ready yet, go ahead and check it out this video next.